Hello, Mugcord. We're a little late here. It's February 4th, and this is the January haul. Normally, I like to do this at the very start of the next month or the end of the month, retaining to the opening. But I forgot. So we are here now. I have a package in front of me now. This did come in today, which means it's technically a February thing, but I ordered it in January and I'm late on uploading this video anyway, so I may as well just do everything I've accumulated up to this point, right? Since the last Wolfie manga unboxing anyway. So we're gonna do that. So most of my January haul is here actually. It's off to the side for the most part, and then whatever's in here. I don't think everything is here. I think there's one book missing still, although I don't think it's shipped out. So if it comes in February, we'll put it in the February haul, but we'll see. And then we have a few other little things that I have to talk about, but otherwise, let's just get into this because I know most people are here for the manga. That is what the title of the series is. While I open this bag, I hope you all are doing okay. 2025 has been weird. If you're out of the country that I currently reside in, I'm very happy for you. Although not everywhere in the world is better. So I just hope whoever is watching this is doing okay and that you are safe and taking care of yourself and your loved ones, because that's what's really important. All right, let's check what's in this box, shall we? All right, so we're gonna start with the ongoing stuff here. First of all, I believe this is the last volume of The Summer You Were There, Volume 6. I do believe this is the final volume of the series, which means I can finally finish it up. I think I told Josh to read this year, so I should have a decent amount of time to finish it before he reads it, because my other manga rec got read first, and now they're gonna go around the whole loop, I think. So we should be okay. But yeah, Summer You Were There, Volume 6. This is a pretty big volume, by the way. It's kind of hard to explain, to really show off. But hold on, let me just grab. Yeah, so this is volume 4 of The Summer You Were There. And then if I were to, can you guys see this? I don't know. Well, but yeah, you can kind of see it's notably larger. It's notably a big difference here. This is a fairly large volume. I guess I just wanted to get everything in it, right? Alright, I put the other one away. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to finish it all up in this volume. But that's fine. That's fine. I am excited to get to that. It's probably gonna make me sob, but that's okay. Next thing we have is Komi Can't Communicate Volume 32. It's just been announced recently that this was going to be ending very soon. It is shown in Sunday, which I think is it a bi-weekly or a monthly release, something like that. But I think it was only 3 chapters left or something. I don't know what volume they're on there. The picture posted along with it was 33, and I mean, if 34 is the last volume, then that means we're getting very close, but I'm not entirely certain about that. I like this back art, by the way. Komi looks very cute there. But we are approaching the end of Komi. I didn't think I'd ever see the day, I'll be honest. I didn't think it would ever get this far in the first place, but here we are. Next up we have, speaking of manga coming to an end, we have Shikimori Is Not Just a Cutie, Volume 19, which is the penultimate volume here. The next one will be the end of it once that comes out. I did see it while grabbing it, but Shiki is on the back there and she looks very cute. Little grumpy Shiki. But no, she a little flustered on the front cover here. I I still do love the series. I am still sad to see it going, but it's better than it getting drawn out forever, you know? Shout out Shikimori, by the way. She is Mugcord does character like tournaments brackets every so often, and Shikimori is currently in the running on the one running right now. So we'll see how far she goes. I think she'll make it past round 1 at least. But next up we have Spy X Family Volume 13. We got some of the office ladies in the chairs here. What is a Spy X Family volume without someone sitting in a chair? Where is the rest of my spy volumes? Oh, they're hidden behind Beatrice on my shelf there. Yeah, what is Spy Fam without someone sitting in a chair? Now we have 3 people sitting in a chair. This must be a really good volume. But this one was an early grab this month. Viz always tends to publish a little earlier than most, especially the big Shonen Jump titles here. I've noticed they come out like the first week or so of the month. Because along with Spy X Family, we also had Chainsaw Man Volume 17 at the start of the month. So that is another one. I haven't... as I'm recording this, I think the new Chainsaw Man volume dropped today. Or... No, it's Shonen Jump. It should have been Sunday, right? I don't know. People were talking about the new Chainsaw Man volume today, at least. So apparently it's a pretty good new chapter. So I mean, hey, there's that. But yep, we have Spy Fam 13 and Chainsaw Man 17, and that leaves us with 1. So no light novels here. I will reward you all with that for now. We are supposed to have one. It just never came in. So. Instead, the last thing we have is something I've been meaning to hop on for a while now, because this is a Volume 1. We have Ruri Dragon Volume 1. This is a manga I've heard lots about, for what it's worth. Mugs like to talk about this one, or at least they did. I haven't heard much conversation about it more recently, but I mean, they did like it. I don't know what the consensus is at the moment, but Ruri Drag is getting its physical prints through Viz, so I am excited to finally hop into this, because I've been holding off, not for any peculiar reason. I just never jumped into it, so now is a chance for me to do that. I do really like this cover art, by the way. It's very simple, just white background, Ruri on the front. It's quite nice, actually. But that's all the manga. Let's get it all layered up here. Another Viz release is gonna kind of screw up my shelf, but that's fine. Nothing to worry about. There we go. We got all the manga there. You'll notice you start to get a grasp on the things I like to read over time, huh? All right. Now, with manga out of the way, you can click off this video. Love you all. I hope you have a great month. Happy Valentine's Day. Spend it with the ones you love. And if you are staying for the rest, hello. So next we are going to jump into video games, because that is the normal segue here. So first of all, we have Super Mario RPG on the Nintendo Switch, which isn't something I intended to buy originally or anything, but it went like half off for 2 weeks in the middle of January for some reason. So just sure, why not? I've heard it's a pretty good game. I didn't it wasn't something I intended to purchase, but I mean, for that price, you'd barely ever see Nintendo games go that low. So it's yeah, sure, why not? I'll grab it. I'll play it at some point, probably. So it's something to look forward to, at least. I still don't like the cover art though. I know they wanted to recreate the one that was on the original. Was it the NES? Was that what it was originally on? I can think of the box, but I can't think of what console it was. But Super Mario RPG, that's our first game. The next one we have is Cuisinier, the Day 1 edition. This was a fun one because if you aren't aware, if you don't live in the United States of America or anywhere that has GameStops, the GameStop stores have all recently shut down, or a bunch of them have shut down, including the one that I normally buy my pre-orders from. Luckily, there is another one in my city where all my orders got transferred to, but because this came out so soon after that transfer, the store did not get it, which means I had to figure out another way to acquire this, but I did. I did get my hands on it, so all is fine, and hopefully everything in the future that I order from GameStop will actually be there, because it's a bit of a hassle otherwise. But we can look into this. I've already sort of opened it before, but we have this Cuisinier. This is a face towel for the record. I haven't opened it, but it is a little face towel. I think it might be on the box. Yeah, so that's what it looks like there. I'm just keeping it in the bag because it's gonna be annoying to put back away otherwise, and I don't need it at the moment. We have the original soundtrack. This is an actual CD. Bless you, bless you. I love when we get actual like physical soundtracks with our special edition games. Normally it's a download code and it's like a thanks, but I could just listen to it on YouTube. So, you know, Cuisinier, the original soundtrack right here. Very, very just nice, simple cover art too. Next we have the actual game, which we will check out afterward, and the art book. This is like a hefty art book, by the way. Like, it's not huge by any means, but like it's well made. This thing's like heavy. Lots of just concept art as you'd expect, some world building, the character designs. I like the character designs in this game. I mean, it was the main reason I picked it up. I just like the art style. But there you go, Zenzu, Naicha. I like these ones. I like them. That's all I got for you. But that is everything there. And then we have the actual game, the Cuisinier. There you go. It does come with a recipe book, recipe and town guide, which gives you like their favorite recipes and such. It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, no like actual recipes to use in real life, but you can probably put something together using what we have here, if you're like a good enough chef. But I mean, I don't know if cooking time 4 seconds is going to be, I mean, that's coconut milk to be fair, but I don't know if you can make a pizza in 7 seconds. Flour, cheese, and tomato, and that's every ingredient, by the way. I'll let Cookie be the judge of that one. Yeah, that is Cuisinier. Let's put everything back in here. You always like to sort of be a nuisance, this little face towel. He never wants to let me close this box, which is why it's always sort of just hanging open. It'll be fine once I take the disc out, but like, God. Alright. That is the games then. Well, actually here. That is the games. Alright, next up we have, I'm gonna do board games, because I do have one pickup. There was a con this past weekend that I went to, and there at the con was a game maker I tend to like, and they had a reprint of one of my favorite games of theirs, Guillotine. I don't know if I can fit that in the camera. Guillotine. So they had it in the actual box here, Guillotine 13. So only 33 of these were printed. Yeah, only 33 made. This is actually, I was told the day after I bought it that this is actually number 33. I got the final copy that was printed. So no other copy looks like this. Most of them look like this, where it's just a standard pack of cards. But this was the original one I bought. And then Guillotine, this edition comes with all the extra cards that they printed since the original launch, as well as like a brand new rule sheet. But this was something that I was pretty interested in grabbing, and I'm glad I did at the time. But it's basically like if Blackjack was a card game. You have to just make sure you don't bust over 13 when you're playing your cards, and is a you know, versus game, so you're going against other players. I've played it with the Mugs before on Tabletop Simulator. I think they liked it. I don't remember. It's been a while. We should, Mugs, if you're watching, we should play Tabletop Simulator again. But that's the pickup, Guillotine here. If you have any interest in board games, if you like fun, sort of anime-esque style board games, check out Vindicated Entertainment. They have a lot of fun ones. I like Heartseeker. I like Guillotine. There's a brand new one that they just dropped called Truck-kun. I meant to pick that up at the con, but they were out of copies. But that is a fun isekai sort of role-playing game. So if you're interested in that one, check it out. But that is the board game for today. And lastly, we just have a couple of figures. The first one is going to be the Doki 2s. Some people don't like U2s. I'm also not the biggest fan of U2s, to be honest, but when it comes to certain content creators, I mean, I feel like I need to support them as best as I can. And if this is the only Doki figure that exists, then by God, I will buy the Doki figure U2s. I kind of like it, to be fair. It's cheeky, it's cute. I do wish I could get one of her newer outfit, but I mean, classic Doki is classic Doki, you know. However, as for big figure, it's not super big. The con I went to, normally I try to buy like a figure at every con, a small one or a big one, but there wasn't any big ones for sale there really. So instead I grabbed this girl here. This is Karen Asakura from Heaven Burns Red, which has been a recent mug addiction. Not I mean recent as in like November, but there are still some mugs quite addicted to it. A few of them have moved on to bigger and maybe better things. I don't know, that depends on the jury, but there are definitely some mugs who are still quite latched onto this one. I love Karen, for the record, so that is why I bought her, although it was between her or Ruka. The Ruka figure was tempting, but I wasn't the biggest fan of the prints on it, like the face prints. I'm also not the biggest fan of the print on the Ruka one, on the Karen one here, but it's fine because the rest of the figure looks really cool. But that is the last pickup for today. I think I'm going to try to change my method of ordering like manga to make sure they come in the month of, so I have something to post at the end of the month. But we'll see how that goes. For now though, I hope you all have a great rest of the month, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.